Okay, welcome back to the Algebra 2 Chapter 4 review. This is page 5, and these examples are pretty close to what you have in your review. So I've started the process here of factoring. You can see that this is all in factored form, and I'll just take you on a few examples here. There's a common factor of 5 there that I've taken out, and a common factor here of 4x that I've taken out. And when you do that, you end up with x squared minus 9, and I factored that also. You can see that a similar difference of squares problem is factored in this bottom corner. So once you get them all factored, you can start canceling certain things. This 8x squared with this 4x leaves a 2x up top. The x minus 3 and the 3 minus x leave a negative 1. And I believe that's all we can cancel. So if you collect all the stuff across the top, you have minus 10x. And the bottom's a little more problematic. We have an x squared minus 16 right there, and an x plus 3. So let me do this off to the side. X plus 3 times x squared minus 16. And first of all, multiply here. That gives me x cubed. This is plus 3x squared. Minus 16x on the outside. And finally a minus 48 to finish it off. And that's not a really pretty answer unless you consider correct to be beautiful. All right, the next one here, let me show you the factoring I've done so far on it. This corner factors as plus 5 and minus 4. Nothing to be done down there. The division we changed to multiplying. And when you do that, you have to take this fraction and turn it upside down. So that's why the x plus 8 is on top. This one factors as x plus 5 and x minus 2. And now you're ready to start canceling factors. Looks like we can get rid of the x plus 5. And I believe that's all that cancels. So at this point, you just put it back together in standard form for your final answer. Let me change to black again here. And we have, when you multiply across the top here, x squared. You have an 8x on the outside minus a 4x. That'd be plus 4x. And then negative 32 up there. My stylus is having a few issues here. And the next that would be across the bottom, where you have an x minus 2 here times another x minus 2. That gives x squared minus 4x plus 4. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is our answer. It'd be very sad if you mess that up by canceling anything else. There's too many plus signs and minus signs hanging around for you to do that now. Okay, example 23. You can see I've factored this expression here. I use a star to make that happen. And factored the 4 out of this one. Turn this fraction upside down when I change to multiplication. And so that's why this is on top now. And then that 3x squared plus 7x plus 2 is factored down here. And now we're going to start canceling stuff. Okay, looks like we can cancel the x plus 2's. And we have a reverse subtraction here, so I'll put a negative 1 in front, make that really prominent. And I believe that's the end of the canceling. We can't do anymore. So let me clean it all up. We have negative 1 times 4x minus 1. I'm going to write negative 4x plus 1 there. I distributed the negative 1 is what I did. And then down below, you get the 4 up front here and the 3x plus 1. So distribute there, and it's 12x plus 4. And that problem's done. Okay, problems 24 through 27 here involve adding and subtracting. And if we're lucky, like these first few problems, they give us a common denominator, matching denominator. When that's the case, you just copy that common denominator again and add the tops. So we have 9x plus 6 here, the 6 coming from 7 minus 1. Now there is a common factor, so we're going to simplify here. The 3's cancel and you get 3x plus 2 over x squared. And now you do have to stop. Don't cancel that x with the x squared. There's a plus sign next to the top one. Okay, something similar happens here. We already have that common denominator, which makes this a whole lot easier. I'll show you down below how to handle it when you don't. So the top, 9x squared minus 25, it factors like this. And hopefully you can see those cancel out, so your answer is 3x minus 5. 3x minus 5, okay. My stylus is acting up a little bit. Okay, I've really got this one underway already here. 3x squared plus 23x plus 30. I've written that out because these denominators match. Then I factored the bottom and the top, and you can see that there's a canceling factor of x plus 6. So we're down to our final answer here of 3x plus 5 over x minus 2. All right, first one we have, number 27, that does not have a common denominator. You notice that these denominators here do not match this time. So I've rewritten the problem, and I've extended these bars in anticipation of what happens next. So we have an x plus 2 over here already, but we don't have that factor, the 2x plus 5. So we're going to fix that. We're going to say we want a 2x plus 5 here. And you can't do that unless you balance it up here, 2x plus 5. Then you do the same thing down on the other one. You say, well, we have the 2x plus 5, but we're missing the x plus 2 on that one. X plus 2. And now you have your common denominator. It's x plus 2 times 2x plus 5. Now let's figure out what we have for the numerator up here. 16x plus 3x is 19x. And here's 40 plus, there's a plus in the middle, 6. So that's plus 46. And we'll FOIL out the bottom here to finish this off. So 19x plus 46. I know I can't factor that, so I'm not worried about simplifying this one. Let's see. First times first is 2x squared down there. Outside is 10x. There's 4 more here, so that's 14x. And finally, 2 times 5 is 10. So there's your final answer on number 27, and we'll pick up on page 6 in the next video.